Hello, Dale from Your Cruise Your Way. Today's bit on YouTube is about P&O Azura. And we went on there a couple of weeks ago, round to the Canaries for a week, up to Madeira, back down to Fuerteventura, etc. Just a bit of intro into the stops we went to, the ports of call, and then also a walkthrough on the decks of P&O Azura. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, please like and follow and subscribe, etc. But enjoy the video. Thank you. Hello and welcome to my cabin on P&O Azura. So we bought an inside cabin, cheap as chips, but we wanted to get away for a week. But this is basically an inside cabin. So the two single beds have been pushed together to form a double bed. But if you come with a family, so there's three of you, so there's two adults and a child, or two adults, two children, you'll have to use these on the side, which are Pullman beds. So what you can't do with a Pullman bed is have these together as a double bed. So they have to be pushed back out to the side, because basically this is what happens. Your Pullman bed comes down as a bunk, and then you have to have a ladder attached to this board here to access the bunk above. But you can't have that when you have got a double bed in the middle. So if you've more than two in an inside cabin or some other cabins, these single beds will have to put to one side, because you not only got a bed here, but you have got a bed here on this side as well. Now the downside of having Pullman beds is that you've got to access them. So you're always leaning in to get into bed on here. So that's just a downside, but it's a cheap cabin. But yeah, the rest of the cabin is pretty much as you would find on any other. So dressing table, TV up in the corner. You can choose films, watch Sky News, etc. And then as you come round back to the door, you have your hanging area for your clothes, tiny little wardrobe there, and then you'll be into your bathroom. So lovely shower curtain, and then through to toilet and sink. But yeah, comfortable, ample enough, and if you don't really want to spend too much time in your cabin, then choose an inside. So I'm going to start you off on deck 6. Now this is the entrance into the playhouse where you're going to have your entertainment in the evening, your booked entertainment, and then these are elevators and stairs up and down from 6 down to 5 and 7, etc. And then we're going to turn around and head towards the stern of the ship into Brody's. Probably the busiest bar on the ship because it is right next to the casino. Blackjack tables, a couple of roulette tables, and a poker table. Great little bar. There's a lot of entertainment in the evening, quizzes, horse racing, that sort of thing. And if there's football on, there is multiple TVs throughout this area. Pool table down the bottom down there. Dartboard, etc. As you come out of Brody's, either side, you are going to come in to the atrium. So on deck 6, you'll have reception, and shops either side, all closed out because we are in port, so they keep all the shops closed. And then you can see deck 6 down to deck 5. A lot of ball dancing in the evening here if you like ball dancing, and then all the way up deck 7. We'll continue around past the shops, going towards the stern of the ship now. Duty free cigarettes, etc. in there, scotch, rum, vodka, and then you'll come into the Peninsula restaurant. So if you have an allocated dining time, 6:30 or 8:30, this is where you're going to come into one of the allocated restaurants. So either here in the Peninsula or in Oriental, which is basically behind that great wall there at the back. But you can't access it on deck 6 for Oriental. You have to access via 7, come down to 6 at the stern of the ship. See if we can get out of here. And then we'll be back heading towards the atrium. Let's head down to deck 5 and then we'll come back up. Deck 5. going to have Costa, if you like coffees. Then you're going to have the Meridian restaurant. And this is the Meridian. So deck 5 Meridian, deck 6 Peninsula and Oriental. Going forward on deck 5, you have a few shops down here. Then you'll come into the art gallery area. Some lovely sculptures in here you could buy. This meanders round, still heading towards the front of the ship. To the forward elevators and stairs. So if you've got a room on deck 5, it's going to be at the end of the Whitehall gallery section. Or down there, probably not one of the best rooms in the house on the ship. They're very close, right down at the bottom of the decks. Back through Whitehall galleries on deck 5, we'll head back towards the atrium. More shopping if you want your sort of basic toiletries, etc., that you've forgotten, shampoos, and you'll get them in here on deck 5. And at the moment, exit out of the ship, because we're in port, is on deck 5, but you have got down at the end there a library where you can borrow books from, as long as you return them before you get off the ship. So we're going to head up to deck 7. All the way up to deck 7 in the atrium. So if you go forward from deck 7, you'll come into the Glass House speciality restaurant. Little private areas, you can have drinks and food.
Yeah, the other side. Yeah. Am I feeling it? No, that way.
You all right? Okay. And then on deck 7 and deck 6, you'll have entrances into the playhouse, which is your theatre. Which is through the Glass House. So when everyone exits the theatre, they all come through this way, or from Brodie's through, heading towards the Manhattan Club, which we'll go to in a minute. So on deck 7, in the atrium, as well as shops, you'll have the Blue Bar. Maybe some piano on here in the evening. And then the Blue Bar is in the corner. And then again, this overlooks the atrium down to deck 5. And you'll find a lot of ballroom dancing in the evening down on deck 5 in that area there. From the Blue Bar, head through the central lifts area in the atrium, more shopping, and then we're going to turn right towards the rear of the ship. You'll have doors out to the promenade deck, and then you'll come into Malabar. And during the day they'll have game shows on here, etc., and in the evening live music on the stage. Completely different perception when it's night time. Very nice and enclosed feeling, very chic. So the starboard side of the ship is the only area you can walk full length inside. We're going to come through the photo gallery area into Sindhu speciality restaurant. That's your speciality Indian based restaurant. Go into there. And then in the evening, most people will head down here to the Manhattan bar. So this is the Manhattan bar. Live music every night in here. Loads of places to seat. So it basically covers the whole stern of the ship. Back out into the stern elevators. Now we're on deck 7. So we'll come down deck 7. This is deck 6. So straight ahead is the white door. That's the Oriental restaurant. Now the only way you can access this is from deck 7 or below. You can't walk from deck 6 all the way through to the Oriental because in effect you've got a massive bulkhead in the way. So walk along deck 7 and then drop down these stairs to deck 6. So promenade deck runs the whole entirety of the ship, and if you're a smoker, down by the Peninsula Club, this would be your smoking area, just outside the Manhattan Club on deck 7. And we're in port at the moment. So this would be your promenade deck that runs all the way around the outside. So next step is to head up and do decks 15, 16, 17, 18, where the pools are, the Planet Bar, the gym, and the spa. We'll see you up there in a minute. So we are right at the stern of the ship. The only thing behind me is the stern pool, and I'll show you that in a minute. But this is the main buffet restaurant, and I'll walk through. This is deck 15. It gets extremely busy in here, and this is where you're going to get your food if you want a late night snack at 11 p.m. onwards, really. Do some nice food for the late night eaters. So past the stern elevators behind me, then this is your main buffet collection area, food area. All getting prepped ready for lunch. So once you come out of the main buffet, you're going to come on to the Lido. So this is the first of the swimming pools on deck 15. So you'll have your bar area, pool area, and then you'll have 2 hot tubs in the aqua pool, one there and one over there, and they are very, very warm. So you can see it goes up to deck 16 up there, and we'll walk up through in a minute. We're also on deck 15 in the centre midships. You'll have a big screen. They're showing a film at the moment. They show films daily on there. And then through there you've got the midship elevators. Collect all your towels, and then in the bottom there's disposal. And then once you come through further on deck 15, you're going to come into the coral pool. So if you want pizza, that's where you get your pizzas from. And then this is the coral pool area. The breakers bar above on 16, and we'll go up there now. But again, hot tub there. This is where they're going to have most of their quizzes in the evening or in the day. Normally a music quiz at about 3 o'clock. So you'll have a bar over there underneath, and then next to that you'll have hot dogs and burgers in that corner over there. We're up the stairs, the breakers bar. That's going to be your main smoking area on this deck. Breakers bar, and then that overlooks coral pool. Hot tubs either side, again very warm. I went in the pool the other day and it was a bit chilly, but I did just get out of a hot tub. The sun lounges all the way around. And then you can go up the stairs either side of Breakers Bar, and beyond the 2 radar domes there is another sun deck up there, and then you can pay extra to go into an adults exclusive area. I think it cost someone about £70, but there wasn't a great deal difference between what was up there and what was down here. I'll come through from Baker's Bar on 16 through the stairwell, the doors on the right. So these are forward lifts, and then you're going to come into spa. So you get all your spa treatments in here, hairdressers, all the way through. The Oasis pool for the spas. You can get that to your adults only bit. Adults only out there. And then right at the very front of the ship, you have the biggest gym in the world. Huge, great gym. So where normally you'd have an observation lounge, on Azura, all the gym overlooks the bow of the ship. So when you're doing your workout, you'll have a perfect view of where we're going. So everything from running machines, treadmills, cycles, to floor, loose weights. We're going to head back out the spa. So yeah, this is your adults only pool. That's all just break the curtain. That's your extra cost to get into there. We're basically walking from Breakers Bar on deck 16 through the sun lounges, heading towards the stern of the ship.
Nice, let's go!
People watching the film, still heading towards the stern of the ship. As you can see, we're pretty high up. Captain was a bit worried about missing that crane up there when he was pulling alongside. The reef club's up there, kids. We're going to continue up. Nearly at the stern of the ship now. Nice sunny spot at the back here. Out of the wind. And you have a little pool down there. Stern the ship, got to be quick to get the sun lounges on here. As we move round, another pool there on deck 16. So that must be probably deck 14 down there. But it is a little bit of a sun trap back here. And then right at the top there is another bar. I'll try and head up there now, see if we can get in there. See what this chap's looking at. It's right over the stern of the ship. To find another way around to that bar. Right at the back here you've got the Epicurean restaurant. So this is specialty dining in here. You can eat in most of the places during the day. Another sun deck above there. Let's see if we can get round there. But up there also you'll have your football nets for your net games. They've got golf nets, so if you want to strike a few golf balls you can. Go up here. See if we can get round. Yeah. So deck quoits. And then up here you've got basketball nets, golf driving, and then up to another sunbathing deck. And a lovely view out to Ventura. So there are a multitude of sun deck areas, and you will find that, as always, it will be the pool area ones which will get filled up the most. And currently we are docked next to an Ada ship. Ada, a huge great German ship. And then views out to where we're harboured up in Ventura. Now the only bar I haven't covered yet is the Planet Bar. You can only access this from the aft elevators, so the stern elevators which go up to deck 18. And the Planet Bar covers the whole of the stern of the ship and overlooks the pools below. So rather than an observation lounge in front of the ship, they have an observation lounge at the rear of the ship. So all the way down there, see people coming back from their walk out to Fuerteventura. There's a chap I was standing to not long ago, and as you can see, views all the way from where we have come from, and there's the pool we were looking at earlier on. So this is the Planet Bar. Beautiful little bar actually. More of a piano bar, I'd say. It has these walls of, I don't know if they're screens or whether they are webcams at various places around the world. That's the Planet Bar. Well, you've got to remember, aft elevators, stern elevators mean up to deck 18. The only thing above us is golf and football and basketball. So the only thing now is to head back down and look at the room.